what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 Forsaken video, and in this video I wanted to bring you the first part in a series of guides going over how to tackle the new Last Wish raid. It went live last night, the recommended power level is 550, so it's definitely no walk in the park. But as always with raids in Destiny, while your power is incredibly important, so too is understanding the strategy. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know to take down the first boss, Kalli the Corrupted. Of course, if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know if you guys have any questions, and if you've been raiding yourself, how far have you gotten? Now, to begin with, top level, this encounter revolves around a series of plates that you and your team will have to stand on and defend, and those plates will correlate to some symbols at the middle of the room. Standing on those plates will cause knights to summon, and killing all 6 knights will allow your team to enter the DPS phase in the middle of the room. During the DPS phase, you'll jump into little safe rooms to avoid the wipe mechanic, and you'll repeat this process until the boss is dead. Mechanically speaking, it's quite straightforward, so here's how you break it down. First up, you load into the encounter, and in the middle of the room is the boss, and surrounding this circular pit are some symbols. They'll always be in pairs. There are 4 different symbols, and they're made of snakes. Our team call them Infinity, for the one that's on its side, looking like an infinity symbol. 8, the one that looks like a figure 8. Clover, this one over here, and Split, the one where the snakes twist and you see 2 heads. You can make up your own naming conventions, but that's what we deal with. Clover, Split, Infinity, and 8. To begin with, I'd recommend assigning each person a location, so that at all times during the encounter, they simply look there to work out what their symbol is. So in this encounter, I take this one. I check the symbol, realise it's an 8, and then I run around the room to one of the pads that has the same symbol above it, but do not stand on it just yet. Everyone does this, finds their plates, and then jumps on them to begin the encounter. Note that in between each DPS rotation, the symbols will change, so when you have to return to your plates later, you need to check your designated symbol in the middle of the room and work out where you need to go. Now upon jumping on the plate, 2/3 of it will begin to glow. Stand on the third that is not glowing. If you're in the glowing portion, you'll die when it detonates. Stand on the non-glowing portion until the detonation, and then another 2/3 of the plate will glow, so move to the safe portion. Whilst this is happening, ads will spawn. They'll be taken thrall. They can die quite quickly, so kill them and maintain your position. Sometimes whilst you're standing on a plate, the boss will teleport around and try and attack you. If your power level is low, I would simply suggest jumping off to temporarily avoid being hit, because it's probably going to one-shot you. Meanwhile, if you have a bit more power, you can just shoot her and ask her nicely to go away. Anyway, once you've stood on the plate and gone through around 3 detonation cycles, maybe a little bit more if you had to jump off, a taken knight will spawn. You need to kill this, and then your plate is done. You can get off. At this point, check in to see if your team need any help with their knights, but if everyone has handled their business, then all meet up in the middle of the arena. If any warlocks have Healing Rift, or Damage Rift, or Well of Radiance, drop it here and begin damaging the boss. You'll be able to do damage for a while, and then she'll raise her hand, and on the side of the screen it will say Kalli prepares to wield her weapon. When the white glow appears above her, stop attacking, stop what you're doing, and look beneath her. There are 2 rows of little glass doors. These are safe rooms, but each room can only hold 1 player. Shortly after she begins summoning, 6 of these doors will open. You then need to pick a door, hide inside, they'll close, she'll use her weapon, and it will save you from the wipe mechanic. The easiest way we found to do this was to split your team into 2 teams of 3, have the first 3 pick their doors, and then a second later, have the other 3 go. This just avoids people scrambling for the same door and getting locked out. Once the doors reopen, there'll be ads in the middle of the room, clear them out, and you then have a second turn for DPS. Repeat the same process, damage her until she begins to summon her weapon, and look out for the doors. Now keep in mind, the doors you use will always be below her. After one side has been opened, all those doors open up, so the side you used previously is burned. If all doors are open on that side is a dead side. The doors you will use will always be beneath her. Again, dive in, protect yourself, wait for them to open up, clear the ads, and you have a 3rd chance for damage. Repeat this process once more, using the 3rd set of doors, and upon leaving the doors the 3rd time, this is when the fight resets back to the plates. So, at this point, check the middle of the room to look for your symbol. Remember, it might have changed, so you won't necessarily be in the same location as last time. Then, run to your plate, stand on it like last time, and defend it while you summon the knights. Once again, kill it, assist your team if necessary, meet back up in the middle, and repeat this until Kalli is dead. And that's it. So mechanically speaking, This one is actually quite straightforward. The things that will trip you up are if your power level is low, you will likely struggle to kill your knight alone, and also some of the platforms do seem to get more heavily rushed by ads. Keep in mind, if you need to jump off your platform you can, it just means summoning the knight might take a little bit longer, but ultimately that is better than being dead. As always, communication is key, but follow those steps and you'll be alright. Also, upon completing the encounter, you'll get your third Seed of Light too. I'm unsure at this stage if there'll be other places you can obtain it, perhaps for those not looking to raid, but for the time being, this is the one confirmed source. But that, my friends, is the first encounter in the Last Wish raid. Be sure to keep it locked as I'll have follow-up guides for the subsequent encounters. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the Endgame store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the Endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.